Hello, Mary. It's just coming up to 2:10 in the morning, and got a few errands to run, so I thought I'd take you with me and keep you posted on what's been going on. I have to go to that ATM machine, draw some money out, and then drop a prescription off at the doctor's surgery for Mem before heading on up to Tesco's. Not Tesco's, going to Asda. Get some stuff on the shopping that she's made. Dave's in hospital again tonight. Might be in for another night or two yet, or he might come home tomorrow. They said what he's got can sometimes heal quickly, or sometimes take a few weeks. They've got him crutches, and he's had a leg brace specially made because he's a big lad, and he's obviously still in pain, but they can give him stuff for that. But when he's calling, he sounds like he's drunk because he's on so much pain medication, and I don't think he's 100% sure what happened. It's either ligament or tissue. I think tissue or muscular. Something's torn or something. I think he might be in a cast as well. I think it's one of those removable ones. When he comes back, he'll have to keep off the leg, and he's going to have to use a commode for a bit until he can, stand on his leg again. His father went in to see him last night, and Jane might be going in later on this evening. Nancy offered to go in again. She's been in. We know the walking knows too much for her because you literally have to go in through the main entrance. Well, you've seen a little bit of it. Up the flight of stairs, right the way down as far as you can possibly go, and then it's on another floor up, which is tripping a lift for her, but 2 things the stairs are called QE. And then you have to go right down B block, B section, whatever they want to call it, and then right down A section. So he's really far in. So I wasn't able to make it all the way, but I'll draw some money out tomorrow at the ATM, and then I'll elaborate on that a bit more. Hello again. Yeah, so it's a bit of a disaster the other night. It was the day before yesterday now. Dave had, his phone with him, and, he can use the internet and call people and stuff, and he can, he's on contract, so I think he's got, use the internet as much as he wants and things. But his battery was very, dying, and made a few calls through the day. So he really needed a phone charger, and I can understand that. He'd also had an accident in the day. He wasn't able to get to the bathroom, and he had to pee in one of those bottles, but it overflowed, and apparently went over him and the floor and the bed and everything. So they had to, get rid of his trousers. So he was sitting there. He had the blanket over him, but he had nothing on his lower half apart from the blanket. So he really needed trousers. So you've seen in the video, I took that up. But when I got there, if you watch, I was fine, pretty much. Just a touch anxious. But when I got to the hospital, when I got up, so I was going up the stairs, as I got to the top of the stairs, I started getting panicky, and I started getting a bit, disorientated with it, and that's why the video ended abruptly again, because I've just been switching them off, and I've been feeling like that. And I ended up coming back, so I didn't take him his stuff in. So I sat there, and, I go home, and my mum understands, but she's a, bit thing for Dave, and, she's on the phone to Nan, and Nan says, well, what if you, can drive me there, and she'll do it. So there wasn't much visiting hours left, so I rushed over to pick Nan up. And when I got all the way from my house to Nan's, I realised that I had left Dave's stuff back at the house. So I had to rush all the way back over here, pick up the stuff from the house which he needed, and then go to the hospital. I was able to push Nan down that really long corridor to the lift at the end, and then she found her way from there. And I was going to wait outside the hospital, close to the car where I felt better. Please come in. And she was meant to call me, and I was going to take because I push on a big wheelchair, I was going to go back down and get her. But apparently she couldn't get through to me on my mobile phone, even though I had her on me. I think it's because she's in hospital, she wasn't getting a good reception like Dave gets. And she ended up getting a little bit lost, so she walked down a few corridors, and she was in a lot of pain, and she looked really flustered when she got out. But Nan got out of gold, so she never complains, but she can't be doing that at her age. I mean, she's only a few off 80, and she's in a lot of pain, even with a walker, and struggled. So it's not ideal. I think we're all falling apart at this end. But, he got his stuff, and, so it sort of worked out. And then last night his dad went in, and, today maybe Jane will go in. And we know it's a bit tricky for her because she's got things wrong, and she has to catch 3 buses. She hasn't got a car. But we're going to see what, the doctor says later on today. And you know, see if he's coming home or not first, because if he's coming home, obviously don't he have visitors. For the most, put on, hang on. For the most part, he's been in good spirits. He was upset a bit, you know, today when his dad had to go. You know, I think he just wants to come home now. But he said they've been feeding really well. You know, he's been having nice breakfast, nice lunch, nice tea. He said all the staff's been really nice to him. You know, so so they're treating him well in there. I think it's like a hotel for him. I don't think I've ever spoke this much in a message video message thingy before. There was some good news in all this. They weighed him, and he's lost, I think, 8 or 9 stones since his heaviest. I don't know if you do stones in America. I know you do pounds, but in 1 stone there's 14 pounds. So if he's lost 9 stone, that's a hell of a lot of weight. And he'll be able to get his band adjustment, you know, so they'll go at some point back up to Bristol and adjust his band in his stomach. So hopefully he'll be able to eat even less again, and hopefully the weight should come off him. So he's lost a good lot of weight, even though he hasn't been trying. And I think he's really happy about that, because like I said, he really has lost a lot of weight. And maybe he didn't lose it that quickly because we didn't really notice. I've noticed, but you know, I thought he looked a bit smaller, but you know, but yeah, he's lost quite a lot. So he's really happy with that, and everyone's happy that he's done so well in, you know, losing as much as he has. So you know, maybe there's hope for us all. Well, I hope you found this video message informative. I know I've been a bit AWOL on emails and stuff like that. I've just been down. It's not ill like with, before. It's just down in the dumps. It's no big deal. It's just, that sort of feeling. But, so I'm sure I'll bounce back. But, I send my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Blessed be.